A yau ne ranar yaƙi da ta'amalin ƙwayoyi da kuma safararsa na ƙasa, wanda hukumar yaƙi da ta'amalin ƙwayoyi da kuma safararsa ta jihar Neja ta shirya. Ni ne Jidda Muhammad Labba nake cewa yanzu zan shigar da ku ɗakin taro da ake wannan shiri na IET da ke garin Mina, inda za ku ji yanda shirin ya gudana. Nake cewa ku ringa kasancewa da Sabo da Kaza TV a koda yaushe saboda kallon shirye-shiryenmu.
It is with great honor and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to the 2025 International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. This annual commemoration is usually held on the 26th of June every year, serve as a global platform to raise awareness on the dangers of drug abuse and illicit trafficking, while also galvanizing thought for effective strategy to combat the drug menace. This year's theme is "Evidence is clear, invest in prevention." It's not only timely but imperative. It underscores the undeniable fact that preventive measures remain the most cost-effective, impactful approach to tackling the scourge of drug abuse. Mounting scientific and social evidence clearly point to the effectiveness of any intervention. Community-based education, youth engagement, and the creation of environment that foster healthy and drug-free lifestyles. The slogan, "Break the Cycle," is a call to action to disrupt the vicious cycle of drug abuse, criminality, and societal decay. It speaks to our collective responsibility to prevent forced use, to support those on the path of recovery, and to dismantle the networks and systems that profit from human vulnerability. Here in Niger State, the NDA has intensified efforts in preventive education, advocacy, school campaigns, and strategic partnership with community leaders, civil society organizations, and government agencies. Our war against drug abuse, wider initiative, has continued to gain momentum in sensitizing our youth, parents, and educators about the peril of drug abuse. However, prevention cannot thrive in isolation. It requires political will, funding, policy backing, and most importantly, community ownership. I therefore call on all stakeholders, traditional institutions, religious bodies, schools, NGOs, media, and every well-meaning citizen to rise to the occasion. Let us invest our time, resources, and expertise in preventive strategies that have been proven to work. Also, the command is not related to the supply reduction efforts to moving and interdictions operations. These efforts from January 2025 to date are resulted in the seizure of over 4 tons of various illicit substances and arrest of over 200 drug dealers. As we mark this important day, let us remember that every life saved from the grip of drug is a victory for our society. Prevention saves lives, secure our future, and strengthen our nation. Permit me, Your Excellency, to give you a breakdown of arrests and seizures made by the NDA and the State Command. A total of 4,055.0327 kilograms of various illicit substances were seized across the state. And cannabis, being the major common drug, has a total of 3,994.4153 kilograms. While psychotropic substances, and this has to do with drugs like codeine, Exor, Tramadol, and the rest. We have seen 60.2359 kilograms. And then what we term the hard drugs, and this is mainly referring to cocaine and methamphetamine. We have 0.3815 kilograms. Also, 245 suspects arrested from January to date. And out of this number, 64 are charged to Federal High Court for prosecution, while others who are drug users are cancelled and released. A total of 25 drug dealers were successfully convicted and sentenced to various jail terms at the Federal High Court. I wish to use this opportunity on behalf of the Chairman, Chief Executive, NDA, Brigadier General Bukoro, and officers and men of Niger State Command to extend our gratitude and appreciation to the Executive Governor of Niger State, His Excellency Farmer Governor Mohammed Umar Babu, for his contrary support in the fight against illicit drugs catch. We equally wish to recognize the optimal support and encouragement of the High Excellency, the Farmer Governor, and the Chairperson, State Drug Control Committee, Niger State, Haji Fatima Babu, and the SMG, all head of other security agencies, for the goodwill enjoyed by the agency in the area of synergy. And also our appreciation goes to the various media outfits in the state for their role in the sport in sensitizing, enlightening, and projecting of the activities of the command. Your Excellency, I wish to indicate that one of the major challenges that the agency has is in the area of operational levels. All these achievements were achieved not minding the little resources and the little operational vehicle we have. Niger State Command, the headquarters, has just 2 operational vehicles, but notwithstanding, we are able to achieve this feat. On behalf of the officers and men of the ADA Niger State Command, I reiterate our unwavering commitment on the drug-free vision of Nigeria and drug-free Niger State. Together we can break the cycle. Thank you and God bless.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, respected stakeholders and partners in drug control, beloved youth and citizens of Niger State. It is with deep sense of duty and compassion that I welcome you all to this solemn and significant occasion marking the 2025 International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. As the chairperson, State Drug Control Committee of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, in Niger State, I stand before you not just as a symbol of support, but as a voice of advocacy, unity, and hope, especially for our youth and communities that are increasingly being impacted by the dangers of drug abuse and illicit trafficking. I commend the NDLEA leadership and all dedicated officers for their tireless work in law enforcement, sensitization, and rehabilitation efforts. I also applaud our partners in civil society, faith-based organizations, schools, and the media who continue to raise awareness and build resilience at grassroots.
The pharmacology or drug abuse had earlier been highlighted by the guest speaker. Of note, the speaker pointed out that if you are taking any drug, be it paracetamol, and it's not being prescribed by a medical professional, a health worker, is called drug abuse. And there are extremes. It starts from just simple, you're having headache and you go on to take paracetamol. I don't want to give another lecture. It's drug abuse.
To our media houses, I urge you to continue playing your vital role in creating awareness. Your platforms are powerful tools. Let them be used to inform, inspire, and mobilize action, especially among the young people. To the NDLEA and all our sister security agencies in Niger States and across Nigeria, we salute your courage, synergy, and sacrifice. The war against drugs is not an easy one. It is only been taken by a courageous and patriotic individuals. In this regard, we salute your consistencies and professionalism. We are making visible progress, and we have heard your cries, particularly about the issue of perimeter fence and issue of national vehicle. The issue of under logistics should not deter you from performing your job duty. The more of patriotics, the more professional. But I also assure you that Mr. Governor is a listening governor. He's a governor who has the large hand to make things happen. He's a governor that actually prefers to make the work than make the talk. And I'm assuring you, I will take these two of your plea to Mr. Governor, and my special thanks of God. Each one of us has a role to play in the prevention of drug abuse. Together, we can interrupt the chain of abuse, we can break the cycle. I assure you that our administration will continue to support NDLEA and all partners, both morally and materially, as we strive to secure the lives and future of our citizens. By God's grace, let me also stand here on behalf of His Excellency to say, I wish you a very fruitful and successful event. To God be the glory. Thank you most.
In breaking the chain of drug circulation, illicit drug circulation in our country, particularly Niger States. From the statistics rolled out by the commandant, it entails that actually they are not just staff, but they are actually ambassadors of anti-drug and illicit trafficking in Niger States. And as a government, we believe that our future lies in the hand of our youths. As a parents, we cannot afford to see that our children are indulged in this kind of activities or behavior. And we know very well that actually the backbone of every evil is illicit drugs intake. And as a government or parent, we cannot actually relent to support them as a profession to ensure that yes, they eradicate all these menaces in our society. And to the youths, everybody you see today as an old man or old woman, you were once a youth. With experience, I want to tell them, the moment you are 40, you are beginning to lose hope of your young aspiration. There are things that yes, the mind wants to do, but the strength is not there. Whether psychologically, whether physiologically, whether medically, you begin to deteriorate. Therefore, I want to take the advantage of their youthfulness and gain everything of life in just to them. They should not waste time. The moment you are 40, as I told you, I'm talking from experience, there are things you want to do, but you cannot do it. Therefore, the youth, whether morally, economically, socially, and whatever, they must make sure that yes, they ensure that the drugs, not necessarily illicit one, but even overdose taking drugs because you want to overperform is wrong. There will be consequences in the later age. Therefore, issue of illicit drugs and drugs abuse is something that they need to understand. That not contraband drugs alone, but even overtaking anything because you wanted to overdo something is wrong. They should do things based on ethics and etiquette of what that particular producer says it should be done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.